I want to talk about the absolute oppression I'm facing. Like, the amount of infliction of injury that people are causing me. And it's not like it's a minor issue. Like, someone was saying, what is it that I'm talking about? So in Jersey City, they had they were people stealing shopping carts, putting it in a container, and driving away with it like every month. You know, they got like 40 shopping carts from whatever stores they were stealing it from, and they would sell them somewhere. That's what was going on. But it was the city itself. Like, you know, the tax collectors in the city, the police aren't going after the criminals. The police are going after the citizens. They're raising their taxes. They're, you know, building restaurants, houses, and renting out condos. That's what the police are doing. They're just taxing people and robbing the taxpayers. That's what the city of Jersey City is doing. And there's no shortage of those people. Like, the guys stealing the shopping carts with the container, well, they're working, you know, for the city. That's what they're doing. So the guy who's getting paid by the city to be stealing shopping carts and on the side selling them, making extra money, that's the entire, you know, crime system of that city. You know, like, there's no shortage of criminals. What are they doing? They're just robbing the, you know, working civilians, and it's part of life. But further, what had happened, because I had made a mention of it, I, you know, reported to the police. I told the box stores that the shopping carts were being stolen, and what had that resulted in is now I'm not allowed in any of those stores. They're accusing me of being a shoplifter, which is not true. And it's the technocracy, whatever it is. Like, my cell phone is pinging me, so any box store, not just in the state of New Jersey, any box store anywhere, I'm being pinged as a shoplifter when it's not the case. And that's what happened for me, like blowing the whistle on the Jersey City racketeering, that the whole city's involved. Like I said, the police are not looking. It's very easy, you know, who's committing the crime? The guy who's going to pick up this container. Yeah, he's got a city job. He's getting paid by the city, and he's making more money by robbing box stores. And what are the box stores themselves doing? They don't really care. Their managers don't care. They're just, you know, pretending to be working. Their security details, they don't care, because what are they doing? They're pretending to be working. They're harassing me. That's what they're doing. And that's just a level of oppression. That's the reality of how complicit and criminal the common people are, and to what level they're evil. And it's an astonishing level of evil. So that, you know, is it just the Jersey City police? An example of what else they were doing? They were stealing like millions of dollars in overtime hours when they're not working. They're, you know, on vacation essentially. They're just hanging out, doing their thing, and they're collecting overtime pay. And that's just one city, and they robbed. There was like 200 cops or something. They robbed like $50 million from the taxpayers. Nobody went to jail. You know, it's still going on. The reporters reported on the issue, and nobody went to jail, and they're still continuing to rob the people. And the economy's fine for criminals. But, you know, what's the responsibility of the American people with what the military's doing? What's the U.S. military doing? They're doing lots of evil things. They're running heroin, right, out of Afghanistan. They're mucking about here and there. They're playing some kind of real estate games with Palestine. It's all kinds of nonsense. And what about the American people? Well, they're doing nothing either. They're just being selfish, greedy people, because the church has brainwashed them into thinking evil is good, that good is evil and evil is... The church has done this. That's out of your Bible. It tells you that the church is upside down. There's an apostasy, right? There's the apostasy. But that is everybody in America right now. There's who in America is not of this apostate mentality. What I'm saying is just... common sense things, but nobody's pointing the finger to it. Like, hey, wait, we have censorship, we have rigged elections, we have grift, and it's not a small number of, P. Diddy and his secret cabal of, villains. It's the regular common people, 100% of the people most of the time. Like I said, my little detailed story is like, this is large groups of people, and what is this?